Saints Nation, welcome back to the Saints Gaming CA Twitch channel. We're just about to get underway with the CollegiateR6 Winter regular season match, the second matchup of the season. This time, of course, going to be St. Clair College up against Virginia Tech. My name is Dan Banner, also known as Mr. Danners. It's good to be back here on the casting desk, and I'm looking forward to casting some more Rainbow Six Siege action. Of course, during week one of the CollegiateR6 winter season, we went up against Université de Montreal, and that one was a bit of an eye-opener for us here on the Saints side of things. Struggled a little bit versus Montreal. And definitely, of course, looking to come back, firing on all cylinders for our squad here tonight. Get the rebounds and see if they can keep their season in check. Don't want to go down 0-2 early here in the season, especially with how short this winter season is going to be here, because this season in theory could be done before Christmas, and every matchup is going to count here. On the side of Virginia Tech, your starting lineup is going to be Florian, Janupa, Parcel, Busty, and Six. Then on the side of St. Clair, of course, we have Miracle, we have Kira, JM Beast, Domo, and why did I forget the last one? Call myself out there. But we're looking to get started momentarily, of course. Right around the corner. Who was the one I missed? Oh, how could I forget the other Noah? Big Papa himself, of course, is our fifth member. Hopping into the pick and ban phase now for this very first matchup. Right around the corner, sure enough, if it's a Saints matchup, you're going to see Thatcher banned. That EMP grenade is just too useful in too many situations. Gonna get that off the board right away. Map lineup for tonight. Going to be starting off here on Cafe, moving over to Clubhouse for Game 2. If we do make it to Game 3, Oregon is right there once again. I know I say it week in, week out, but Oregon has not exactly been one of the Saints' strong maps. So personally, to see Saints do the absolute best here, we need to see them get the 2-0 here tonight versus Virginia Tech. But obviously, Virginia Tech isn't just going to lay down and let that happen. And Mira getting picked off alongside Hibana. So no mirror trickery here coming out on the defensive side of things for both sides. And then Hibana, one extra bit of hard breach gone. I know she had gotten some changes as well in the last little bit, making her a much stronger pick. So taking her off the board pretty quickly. Cade going to get taken out as well for the defensive side of things to finish it off here. One less electrification operator to deal with on the defensive side. Starting things off, your St. Clair Saints are going to be on the defensive side of things. JM Beast with the typo, let's go. But anyway, hopping into it. So, of course, we are going to see, I think that is JM Beast right back on his tried and true, the Maestro. Going to see him working some of those Evil Eye cameras, as well as Big Papa playing the mute this time by Miracle on the Maluzi. That is one thing to note as well. Maluzi let through in this pick and ban phase. Normally an extremely irritating operator, considering how fast she is, able to constantly be a thorn in the side of the St. Clair squad, or of the attacking squad rather. Domo going to be picking up the Jaeger in this case, and then Kira on smoke duty. Florian, we do see on the ace. Danupa on the sledge. Pretty common stuff here for a attack on the side of Cafe. Going to be going all the way to the rooftops. Let Danupa on that sledge do something nice and quick. Parcel taking some pretty quick damage, actually. Your Busty as well. Miracle with the run-out play to start things off. Cheeky stuff coming out here from Miracle. Was not expecting that in the slightest. Yeah, so that's one way to do it. So St. Clair going to force this into a 5v4 before it even really gets the opportunity to begin. Crazy to see, but you absolutely love to see it. And that was the Nomad on the side of Busty that went down as well. Didn't mention that Busty's, of course, was on the Nomad, 6 on the Ash in the situation. Nomad being able to deal with flankers, and the fact that that's no longer going to be a thing in this situation is going to be brutal for him. Not having those air jabs to protect themselves. Florian, the first one inside, gets instantly dropped, however. Down but not out, but he was a diffuser carrier as well. The Saints might be able to follow up on this and just get a crossfire onto that diffuser. It would be absolutely brutal. Parcel is nearby. In a bit of an odd angle, trying to make something happen. Big Papa does find Florian and finishes him off with that shotgun blast. However, now it's going to be Saints up 2 members. Virginia Tech with just over a minute left to try and make something happen here. Miracle going to find 6 as well. 2 more players left to go on this one. Right now, a rough spot. Miracle taking a ton of heat, however, but Big Papa is going to get the reinforcements, taking down Parcel. The only one left here is Janupa. Does have the diffuser in hand. That being said, trying to deal with 5 members of Saints. He's right there around the bomb site. Could make something happen. Opens fire, does find Miracle. Granted, Miracle was literally, like, if you poked him, he was dead. So, fair enough for him to go down in this situation. Does find Kira as well, however, though. Tries to pop around with that shotgun. Does not work. He was able to at least stall out to this point with that poisonous gas for at least a little bit longer. But Big Papa with the submachine gun right there, ready and waiting to take care of Janupa. And secures that very first round win, putting St. Clair off on the right foot in this one. Now, of course, with the Saints taking care of that 3rd floor, they're now going to have to go back down to the 1st. A little bit of a different style of attack normally. With majority of the sites here on Cafe, it's oftentimes top-down. I mean, you can still do that from the roof all the way down in these matchups, but you can also go right through the bottom door. I know I got called out a little bit last week, thinking that, oh, they're probably just going to go through this front door and whatnot, and then they just took the complete, like, backdoor route. At Montreal catching us off guard in that situation, of course.
Activate jammer. 10 seconds, ready to engage. ADS deployed. 10 seconds to insertion. 6. Deploying ADS. 5 seconds left. My beautiful you. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Now, hopefully this time for Virginia Tech, if they can turn something around. They, of course, were basically at a 4v5 disadvantage before they even got the chance to send the repels up last time by. But looks like Miracle not going to try and get cheeky this time. A Big Papa and Miracle so far leading the charge for St. Clair in regards to eliminations. 3 already onto Big Papa and 2 from Miracle. And it looks like they are, in fact, going to go top down once again. I mean, it's a safe way to play if you are really concerned about roamers. And I guess the Miracle very well could have put in enough pressure on right away with that run out in the last time to know that maybe he's not exactly where he should be. We do see Big Papa over on the Mozzie instead of the Mute this time as well. Kira picking up Mute duty, actually, in this situation. So no smoke on the side of St. Clair, which is a little bit odd. Normally, somebody always is playing smoke on the side of St. Clair, but not this time. Janupa taking some fire. Actually, a team kill here coming out from 6 as he took out Busty. I'm curious as to what the heck happened there. That was an absolute messy situation. Like maybe just trying to pepper a window, break a barricade, and accidentally shot his teammate. You hate to see that. That being said, Miracle is also downed, but not out in this situation. 6 looks to clean up the kill, going to get taken out himself. Miracle finally does go down. Janupa does finish him off, but now it's down to Janupa and Parcel. How many times this matchup are we going to see Janupa versus the world? It's not going to be this time. Parcel going to be the last one alive here for Virginia Tech. Definitely has a hard time, and we do see Big Papa right there as well on the Mozzie. Going to try and finish this up, battles him, and takes care of it. Wins the 1v1, and Big Papa going to keep on adding to his elimination total here in this game after a fantastic start in these first 2 rounds, and will clean up round number 2 as well. The Reading Room, Fireplace Hall looking like the place to go for this 3rd round, of course. Still have another round or 2 here for St. Clair to go back to that 3rd floor if they do want it. The fact that their defense is going so smoothly, meaning they're going to have to play some of these extra sites that normally they may try to avoid. Meanwhile, on the side of Virginia Tech, trying to get something started here. Looking to 6-pick over to the Jackal, maybe catch St. Clair off guard. Switch to something else, possibly. No, it is in fact going to be the Jackal. Busty on the IQ this time as well. Going to try and deal with some of these gadgets. However,
As many bombs as they can.
I don't think it's been necessarily gadget play on the side of St. Clair that's been the thorn in their side. It just feels like that Virginia Tech is just getting caught out, separated, or St. Clair's just getting the jump on them one way or another. Of course, those Banshees coming out from Miracle's Malusi does slow you down and whatnot, but I don't think it was that huge of a case here, as we do see a different type of setup coming out from St. Clair this time by Big Papa, going to be on the Mutes this time by JM Beast over on the Wamai as well. So Wamai, Jaeger, there is going to be absolutely no grenades had this round with both of those gadgets in play. Meanwhile, Big Papa going to be denying some more drone action, of course, with those Mute Jammers. Ready to go, and Kira looking to slow things down as well with those castle barricades. Looking to go from top down with maybe a little bit of reinforcements along the side as well. Parcel, the first one that entered the building. Looking to try and get something started. They've been getting the opening pick up against them constantly here in these rounds. Looking to turn it around this time by, hopefully, Janupa over on the gridlock to change it. Something possibly here. Janupa, the only one on his team with eliminations so far in this game. Currently sitting with 3. That moment when even the stationary camera jukes you. Whoopsie. It happens to the best of us, and Florian actually on the ace going to be coming in clutch here. He's going to trade his life out, but he does manage to take down JMB, so no more discs coming out from JMB Swamai. Of course, the longer the round goes, the more discs he gets, so killing him off early is a very solid strat indeed if the opportunity presents itself. And Domo going down as well, but his Yeah, his gadgets don't work exactly the same, but still taking him off the board is absolutely huge. Now they get the attack from above, but a nice shot through the floor, actually, coming from Big Papa, just adding on to that elimination tally. He's sitting with 7, but he's getting peppered through the floor as well. Nearly brought down to half after Bussy gets the jump on them. And this Jackal tracking here, really giving Big Papa a hard time, constantly having to keep moving, otherwise he's just going to get blasted through the floor on sight. Basically sharking from above, oddly enough, but it's going to be 6 and Busty. So I'm going to try and make the move. 6 is the one with the diffuser in hand. It's under 20 seconds left here, and Saints don't have a smoke this time by, but this castle barricade's actually enough to maybe mess things up ever so slightly. Janupa, however, and Miracle going at it here. Big Papa goes down, but Busty does as well. A 2-on-2 battle with 2 seconds left. Did 6 get the diffuser down? On the last possible second, he is planting it, but can somebody from the Saints take him down? In fact, they're going to be able to. Miracle taking them out, and Saints going to get round 3. And 3 rounds have passed, so now we can go back to the 3rd floor. Now we're back to, of course, the bar. Saints are very comfortable on this site. So it's looking like the opportunity here for Virginia Tech to kind of lose grasp on this matchup. It's looking at, like, of course, I say it time and time again, eliminations, like your KDA is not everything in Rainbow Six Siege or FPSs in general, but there is absolutely nothing else on the scoreboard to give information. But that being said, Big Papa absolutely on fire here in this series so far. 3 rounds, already sitting at 7 eliminations. Miracle right behind him there with 4. And then on the side of Virginia Tech, Florian got the good start there in that last round. But then it's just been Janupa basically getting the eliminations on the side of Virginia Tech. Parcel does have 1 as well. But it is kind of on, like, Busty, it makes sense. He's kind of the one, like, checking and looking for flankers or roamers in this situation. But 6, he's playing the entry fragger, but he is getting absolutely nothing in these rounds. We're still relatively early here in this first game. Can be turned around, but not too many more rounds can go in the favor of St. Clair without something getting messy. Oh, Miracle was looking to get super cheeky. What you oftentimes will see here on Cafe is the defenders practice that timing so often to where the sledge would probably be looking to smash a hole in the hatch, that they instantly whip out a nitro cell, like a C4, and blow it up right in their face, and they get a free elimination because of it. Miracle was looking for it. It did not make contact, however. A good dodge there from Parcel.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Janupa and 6 actually looking to make their way in. Of course, 6 on that Ash does have a bunch of soft breach potential in this one. We do see Domo taking a little bit of heat, but nothing too serious, kind of hiding behind that portable shield, making it work as he tries to duel it out here with 6. 6 going to use a breaching round to blow through that shield, so Domo is going to have to retreat for the time being. Parcel ready with the frag grenade, looking to see if he can find somebody. No damage done in this situation here. However, a little bit of a rough spot for Parcel. Finds himself getting a little bit groggy of sorts. Not by a flash or something, or a stun grenade. Messes him up ever so slightly. Florian taking a little bit of damage. It might have actually been Florian's stun grenade actually that caught him there. Now they're starting to find themselves some sightlines, but Janupa going to go down to Big Papa really early here into this round. Minutes still left to go. Big Papa back and forth battle, hanging on by a thread here in this situation. Just under a quarter HP.
Bomb located. located by attackers.
Dusty, I think he does have all the air jabs out and ready to go. So if Saint, oh, he does still have one in the chamber, is going to fire it away. And Parcel going to go back and forth here. He does get one elimination, but it's going to be JMB's to clean it up right afterward. There we go. JMB's getting himself in the game. First elimination of the game on his tried and true Maestro. And him being alive here in this situation, as well as Kira's smoke, is going to delay any possible planting opportunities if the Evil Eye is in position. We see Florian trying to make the plant as we speak, and is going to be successful in doing so, but instantly trades his life here for it. Diffuser is down. It's up to Bussy. That's not going to happen. That's going to be St. Clair getting this defuse and clutching up the round. And JMB is going to secure that one. Domo, Big Papa, JMB is hanging on tight, but going to secure round number 4.
Defenders.
So fantastic start here for St. Clair, going up 4, looking for possibly a flawless defense at this point here. But still, of course, 2 rounds to go before halftime, and it's Virginia Tech's really not giving themselves much wiggle room here in this series so far. With the way this is going, we might be in for a quick one, but I don't want to rule out Virginia Tech just yet. And they're looking to try something different. And granted, since it's on the first floor, this does make sense. You do see a lot of Maverick here on this first spot, considering the easy access to what's a very common reinforced wall or these hatches. You can definitely work here, but Busty has to stay alive. Has been a little bit of a non-factor so far in this matchup.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to the bomb.
And 6 back over on the Jackal as well. The closest round that they did manage to have, it was 6 over on Jackal. They had the right idea, but unfortunately just could not find the execution to make it stick. But maybe this will be the round here. Big Papa back onto the Mozzie here for this first floor as well. Clutched up nicely during round number 2. Looking to see if we'll see that once again. Miracle basically just sticking to that Maluzi. And same thing with Domo and his Jaeger. Florian with the diffuser leading the charge. Of course, does have his own hard-breaching charges if necessary, and he's going to get things started, looks like, on with that lower wall, as we see right here. Going to be dropping on through. Just a small little hole, just as a little extra sight line to try and get the jump on one of the Saints. And Parcel actually outside getting taken down. Going to be forcing 6 to come over and run and pick him back up. It doesn't look like the Saints are going to commit for the run-out kill, which is definitely fair. Parcel going to get picked up, but of course when you do get picked up, you're only at about a quarter HP. So get hit by another tap and you're basically done. But I mean, that's Siege in a nutshell, right? With any gun being able to one-shot headshot. It's all about the aim. JMB's going to be eating a grenade for his troubles, however, taking him about a quarter HP in damage. Back on that Maestro once again. Slow things down. Janupa on the Zofia. Going to try and lob some sort of stun grenades through these holes. Try and just mess up the St. Clair defense. Find their opportunity to strike. We can see them there, but of course they do not. 6 around the side, and I think Florian actually did spot out one of the members of St. Clair, and there we go, Busty. Does find his opening here. Takes out JMB's nice and quick. Now with a minute left to go, Janupa as well takes down Kira. Domo does get the refrag, however. 3 on 4, but there are a lot of low health bars on the side of Virginia Tech, and it's all tied up 3-3. Parcel still hanging in there after being taken down rather early. Florian, in the process of trying to get this diffuser down, could put the pressure on, but he leaves himself wide open. Big Papa finding a double alongside Miracle, and they're going to clean this one up and move up 5-0 in game number 1. Round after this is halftime, but does St. Clair go in completely flawless on defense? That is the question. Now, of course, going into this matchup, of course, it's small for the CR6 Winter. The groups are small. It's only 4-team groups. And then we got surprised last week as currently we were the 2nd seed in this series. Or in our group, rather, with the 1st seed, of course, being Akron. Then we went up against the Université de Montréal on last Friday. And they were sitting there being the 3rd seeds, but all of a sudden, that team came out swinging. And with Virginia Tech being the 4th seed in this group, I was kind of hoping for a very similar surprise, to say the least. But right now, St. Clair is definitely slamming the gas, holding it down, and just absolutely running away in this situation, at least as of right now. But it very well could just be that Virginia Tech does not like attacking here on Cafe. We'll get to see during halftime, especially if they can manage to squeak one round out here against our Saints, if they can turn it around once they get on defense. Now, one thing that's kind of cheeky coming out here from JMBC might be having a little fun. We do see the Warden coming out to play as well. And Warden is basically useless unless there is a Ying on the other, or on the attacking side of things, or like a Glass with smoke or something like that. His opportunity to shine as an operator is very few and far between. So for JMBs to pick him out here is a little interesting, to say the least, unless he just straight up likes Warden's gun in this situation. Maybe the Maestro just wasn't feeling too hot in this round. But of course, Raiding Room hold once again. Kira back on the castle as well. Did see during the last, it would have been round number 3, where Saints were on the Raiding Room once again. It got down to the last 20 seconds, and Virginia Tech were still knocking on the door of that reinforced barricade. And it really made a mess out of the last seconds of their attack. But moving forward, Janupa taking about half HP and damage, but Parcel looking to lead the charge for the rest of the Virginia Tech squad. Alongside the callouts from 6 is Jackal. Trying to get a cheeky shot, but right now none of the Saints taking any heat. That being said, Janupa and Busty both getting knocked down a little bit. Florian as well. A lot of the members of Virginia Tech just taking free damage and not being able to fight back. Miracle, the only one taking any damage so far on the side of the Saints. And Florian goes down, Miracle goes down, and here we go. The bodies are falling all over the place here. Kira, Miracle finding some, is an absolute bloodbath here on this floor. 6 hanging on by a thread. JMB still living with about half. Busty just over half as well. And with a minute left, they don't even have the diffuser in hand at this moment. So this is a very rough spot for Virginia Tech. And they're really trying to breach through here. But the ADSs coming out here from Domo are just shutting this down. He's going to be able to find the elimination onto 6. And it's all up to Busty to try and stop the flawless play. And he's going to get it started, however, trying to make this buck work in his favor. I'm going to JMB's Kira and Domo. If he could somehow quickly pick them off individually without lining up in a crossfire of some sort, he'll be A-okay. But the fact that he has absolutely no HP almost in this scenario, and everybody seems to be slowly converging onto him. He is going to get the jump onto Jam Beast, however. This is possible. Triple here for Busty. Can he make this happen? He does not have the diffuser. He has to go for some sort of gunfight, but St. Clair doing the wise thing, actually. Knowing he doesn't have the diffuser, they're all just going to run away, keep themselves alive, and win by timeout, taking round number 6 and completing the flawless defense. with halftime. Of course, I do, of course, want to thank the sponsors that do make the St. Clair Saints happen. Of course, that being St. Clair College itself, St. Clair Alumni Association, Zelkelman School of Business and IT, the St. Clair SRC, PC Outlet, and Tim Hortons. Thank you, of course, for making these broadcasts and these teams all possible. Saints on the attack now, and they only have to win once. This is definitely a rough spot to be in here for Virginia Tech. We see Big Papa absolutely flooring the competition in regards to eliminations here in this game. First one to hit the double digits by a long shot, 11 of them. Miracle and Domo both getting their fair share as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Well, I hope for the sake of Virginia Tech, their defense is stronger. We do see Florian going to be picking up mute duty in this case, while Janupa is on the Maestro. Parcel may be looking to get like a little bit cheeky here, a little aggressive with the Valkyrie, or it could be defensive. It could be kind of played either way. Busty going to pick up the Maluzi, considering she's not banned in this game. Somebody's got to play that operator. And then 6 is going to pick up the Mozzie in this situation.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. That's a drone for us. Changing mags.
All right, Saints, let's see this attack in Virginia. Let's see what you have on the side of defense. Because, of course, like I was saying, you left yourself absolutely no room for error in this situation. And I'm a little bit nervous for them, but I do want to see them get at least a couple rounds here. If not, bring this back somehow. That would be absolutely epic, to be honest, if all of a sudden it was just like a defensive favored battle here. But that may not end up being the case. We'll see shortly, as this is a site that St. Clair has constantly been attacking so far. Not even just this season, but last season as well. Something well rehearsed. The operator's pretty much stuck the same as well, so it's very well an easy adjustment to make going for this third floor site. JMBs as always, diffuser in hand, going to be looking to plant that as soon as possible. And Big Papa on the Ash. He has himself an aggressive operator if he really wants to do so. And I mean, he's been winning his gunfights so far today. Might be the right pick here. Miracle, relatively aggressive as well. Same thing with Kira, actually. The Zofia and the Buck pick, respectively, looking nice. And then Domo going to be covering the rear with that Nomad and the air jab charges. So, of course, you try to flank somebody who's protected by an air jab charge, you get absolutely knocked on your rear. Massive sound cue, and you are a sitting duck for a good little bit. This cheeky little high angle, too. If somebody tries to move forward, gonna get absolutely blasted by Domo. But just about a minute left. We could have ourselves a 30-second bloodbath at this point with the pace that St. Clair is setting. Just crossing their T's, dotting their I's in this situation. Have so many holes blasted through. Bit of a back and forth here as 6 and Miracle find themselves eliminations respectively. Big Papa not going to win this one. But JMBs, however, is going to be able to find one. He's in a bit of an awkward spot. He did find Florian, and Junupa is knocked down but not out. And since he has the diffuser, going to be able to get something started here. Is CollegiateR6 going to be able to make something happen to stop this? They are not. They're going to be able to pepper him after the fact, but it's too little, too late now. JMB's in a good position. Did see the one player, going to spray away, but not going to find them out just yet in this case. Miracle in a bit of an extra position as well in case JMBs does not win this fight. Does end up finding it. Busty does go down. Less than 20 seconds or so left on this diffuser. Janupa and 6 need to make something happen. Otherwise, they are going to get absolutely swept here in this first game. That's a good start, however. You took Domo down from above with a Nitro Cell. 1v1 to finish this off. Kira versus Janupa. Janupa has absolutely no HP. And he actually is going to go down. They trade kills. What a way to finish that one off. I don't think he would have had enough time to defuse that even if he cleanly won it. But the fact that they took each other out like that was absolutely insane. Flawless victory, St. Clair College, to start off this matchup here tonight. And they're going to be going into Clubhouse feeling absolutely full of themselves, I'm sure, because that was an absolutely brutal clinic with Big Papa and Miracle leading the charge on the side of St. Clair. Brilliant showing there from St. Clair on Cafe. A much needed sigh of relief considering the match we saw last week. But picking up where they left off and turning it around is what we like to see. Now we're very shortly going to be going into game number 2, going to be taking ourselves about a 5-minute break or so to get the lobby all set up and get the players a chance to snag a drink as well as myself. So please do stick around. We'll be getting into round number 2 right around the corner.